Hello, hey Professor, how are you? Our topic, we want to talk about uranium mining pollution in Navajo lands with my classmate Person and Brian, and me. Okay. And second then we talk about the Native Americans in Navajo before mining at Navajo lands. In United States contain amount of mineral resource with major injury resource concern. And other civil terms have a significant experience to oversee mining and oil and gas production of their lands. And estimated to 30% of national reserve west of the Mississippi. As much 50% of potential uranium reserve up to 20% of known natural gas and oil reserve. The second thing we think about, especially that happened in California near the First World, is Center Valley and Los Angeles and other places. They have like mines. And we can say like 1944, that's what happened between 1944 to 1986. Uranium took place on the Vago National. The resident local over there, they use materials from the mines to create and build houses for them to live on it near the mines. Thank you.
So, since there was a uranium contamination going on in the surroundings, and people were working and mining in the mining of Navajo land. 700 to 800 people died in Navajo. 144 people died from cancer among 3,500 miners. And people approximately, or the percentage that were affected by the uranium exposure was 85% of all the people who were working, who were raising families, who were just staying there close by. The residents were deeply concerned and sad about the risk of pollution, since they see a lot of people sick, since they and people don't want something bad to be happen. So they were taking precautions. They were taking as like the cautions as much as they can. And the second thing that was causing them to that were causing to be sick was this aquifers. Aquifers was basically water, but a radioactive uranium water. Drinking the uranium water will not affect that much, but like in size, if you drink one glass, or if you do drink one sip, it's not going to happen that much. The more you take it, the more it will cause something bad to your inside your body, like kidney damage and stuff like that. Mining companies blasted 4 million tons of uranium out of Navajo land between 1944 to 1986. As again, this was a statistics about how people were how people died from mining in uranium in Navajo land. 64 deaths were expected for lung cancer, but in reality, they found 371 cases. More than 500 uranium mines got abandoned in Navajo land. And since uranium mining started in Navajo land from in the 1948, it stopped at 1986. Between 1955 and 1956, there was a lot of stuff going on, stuff bad happening between 1955 and 1956. But when it got to 1967, it got to 0. So that's why cancer rate with mining area was doubled between 1955 and 1956. Research is shown that babies born from this time period now have uranium in them. Since people who were or families who were working mining in the pollution, they were affected by the exposure, or they were exposed by it, and it got sent, or it got delivered to the babies. So now babies are now born with the uranium in them. The weapons for uranium, but the miners cannot use, was contaminated rocks, and they weren't told of the risk of uranium mining, because they were first at it.
The current situation now is that there is a legacy of uranium contamination remains in homes and water sources with elevated levels of radiation. Many Navajo people work in mines today. They often live in raising families that are close to the mines and mills. First, the uranium mining in the U.S. produced 173,875 pounds in 2019. And right now, the mines are currently closed, including 500 abandoned uranium mines. And uranium today is all over the world, from Kazakhstan, Canada, and in Australia. It started in California. Uranium mining in the USA is being taken by a few companies on a small scale, and the company that has the highest area is Kazakhstan, because it's at $1.7 billion US, and for more than 50% of global uranium exports that year.
And then this is our references and the sites that we got from. So thank you, and thank you for listening to our presentation of uranium mining at Navajo Land, and have a great day.
Have a great day, guys.
Have a good day.